she really, since the age of 5, was obsessed with her wish and wanting to do it, but it always kind of felt like it wasn't the right time, because we wanted it to be something memorable for us, so we always kind of postponed it. And then she got very sick last year, and she ended up in a coma, and she had respiratory failure. And then Make-A-Wish contacted us and felt that if she did come out of her coma, that it would be a good time this year to do her wish. So we had told Beth while she was in her coma that the wish was going to be a possibility. So actually when she did come out of her coma, it was one of the first things that she said, I'm going to do my wish. And we said, J.R. So then we contacted the Make-A-Wish team.
What is your name?
Beth.
Beth, and where are you from?
Ireland.
Ireland. What part of Ireland?
Dublin.
Dublin, Ireland. We love your shirt.
Thank you.
What does your shirt say?
Somewhere go, become a mermaid.
And we're going to make that goal happen today, aren't we?
She had a good few months to try to get better. So she went from basically not really being able to speak, being in a wheelchair, being very sick, even little normal tasks that we do, having a shower took its toll on her. She couldn't go back to school. She struggled, but she'd an end goal, and that was to be able to swim. And she didn't just want to just go over there and look at the mermaid. She actually wanted to be a mermaid in training. This was magical, It was, holidays are wonderful, but this was a completely different experience. It was somewhere where she didn't have to think about being sick. We didn't have to think about being sick. We didn't have to worry about anything. It was like we literally were wrapped in cotton wool and minded, didn't have to think about absolutely nothing, and even down to being collected at the airport. They had, someone to collect you with her name on it, and it was just exciting. And we got on the plane and we left our worries behind, and it was wonderful. When we got home, she got something exciting to tell all her friends. Us as a family have wonderful memories, because it was such a difficult time that instead of it just being something sad that we're looking at, there was something positive and something nice from it.
I've wanted to be a mermaid because I'm just obsessed with the water, and I'm obsessed with being a mermaid, and I just love them.
So Beth, it looks like you're very excited.
Yes.
You just watched the Little Mermaid show.
Yes.
How was it?
Oh my God, so good. Better than I imagined.
So I'm Paul McNally. I'm a consultant in paediatric respiratory medicine, and I'm head of the Cystic Fibrosis Centre here in Crumlin. We care for a lot of children here, obviously, with long-term life-threatening conditions. The main group of children we look after are children with cystic fibrosis. So that's a condition that's diagnosed at birth, and it's a lifelong condition. It doesn't have a cure, and unfortunately it's a condition that tends to get worse over time. And I suppose one of the big challenges we have is that there's no holidays from CF. It's treatment every day, twice a day, day in, day out, and the children have physiotherapy they have to do nebulizers, they have to take medications. And even with everybody's best effort, it tends to get more and more as they get older, and their health tends to get a little bit worse. So we're always focused on things that try and let them forget about cystic fibrosis for a while. And of course, Make-A-Wish is the shining example of that, where it's all about them for a while. It's not about their disease or the problems that they have. It's for the whole family. It's not just for the child themselves. It's for the parent, and it's something that they'll never forget. And certainly we've seen that and we've had a lot of kids from our centre who've gone on Make-A-Wish, and there's always such a difference in them when they come back, and even beforehand, because the parents will know about this for a long time beforehand. There's such excitement. And it really energises them. It just gives them a new lease on life for a period of time around it. So we've seen such a positive impact on our kids. So yeah, I know there is research to show that wish granting can have some very positive impacts on a child's medical care and their compliance with therapy and outcomes. And it's no surprise to me, that literature is no surprise to me, because we can see it ourselves in the time around the wish. That complete change in frame of mind and positivity is always such an important thing in long-term diseases like CF.